week on Did Y'all See, we're discussing Memphitz owning up to abusing K.Michelle and whether Tamar and Toya now owe her an apology, Michael J. White apologizing to his exes for the way he treated them in the past, and Bow Wow living with his mother. All this and more on Did Y'all See. So, did y'all see Memphitz?
Girl, Mickey, right?
Doesn't matter.
Mickey, right?
He finally had his day in court, and after years of saying that K.Michelle has been lying on him, he finally admitted under oath that he did abuse her. He strangled her with a pillow and threatened to kill her son. So, not strangled, excuse me, smothered her with a pillow and threatened to kill her son. So, I'm just wondering, all of that is one thing. We can talk about that later, but do you think that the women who came for K.Michelle, like the Rasheedas, the Tamar Braxtons, and Toya herself, do you think that they now owe K.Michelle an apology because they swore up and down that she was lying?
Here's what I think. Okay. I think the only person who needs to maybe apologize or more than anything let it go is Tamar, because her issues where she feels like she's the victim stem from the original comments she made about K.Michelle possibly lying on Memphitz. Right. And so when her and K.Michelle continue to have their back and forth, and then K.Michelle was trying to be like, well, let's just focus on the music, let's just end this, and she didn't want no parts of that because she felt like she was so victimized being called a Muppet. She carried this anger about it all this time, even though she's the one who originally opened the can of worms. And so I don't think Tamar will apologize, but I feel like out of everyone, she should.
Whatever. I just feel like we should move on. And I don't really feel like there's any point in going back and apologizing. This is super old. And I just feel like K.Michelle victimizes people too. Let's just learn from our mistakes and let's just move forward. But to come out and apologize and all of that, for what? Y'all don't even like each other like that. Just keep it moving.
Right.
I don't know. Victoria said it all. Tamar is the one that really needs to apologize. She needs to apologize because it's you're going on this bullying campaign or what have you, and it's at the end of the day though, when people do screenshot certain things, you say it's not real or it is real. I don't know. It's very, it's a little fishy. So I think that because I have no words.
I think, girl, I think Rasheeda should apologize, and I think Tamar should apologize. I agree. I get Toya. Toya went too far, but I think she was a wife and she was riding whatever, even though she clearly didn't know all of Memphitz, right? So I think Rasheeda should apologize just because she sat up in K.Michelle's face and said she was a liar. Girl, I don't believe you though. I can't even imagine saying that to someone. Even if I didn't believe them, I would just be like, okay, I'm really sorry that happened to you. Because if it happened or didn't you believe in your mind somewhere that it did, so I'm sorry. That's what I think Rasheeda should say, whatever. But Tamar should definitely apologize because not only did she come out of left field, Tamar was also in an abusive relationship.
Yeah, true.
So it's what that is like. And maybe you can imagine what it would have felt like if you told your story and someone was like, girl, stop.
Right.
So I think she should especially apologize.
That's a good point.
I think she should especially apologize. So, did y'all see that actor Michael J. White from all of Tyler Perry shows, for better or worse, he wrote a letter of apology to his exes. And basically he was like, I couldn't be this man for you because I wasn't where I needed to be, but I'm really happy now. My wife is the best, and I really couldn't do for you what I do for her because she's just so much better than y'all. So what did you guys think of the letter? Do you think it was necessary? A lot of people were maybe praising it. Other people felt a way about it. What did you guys think?
I feel like it was, I feel like he's in a good place and he's happy, and that's fine. But I feel like his attempts were misguided, and it comes off a bit douchey, and it's just I didn't love y'all. I didn't really love y'all. That's why I couldn't do it. But I'm so in love with this woman, and this is my queen, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, how do his exes feel about this? Because you're not really sorry.
Right.
You just want to tell everybody how happy you are, which is cool, but it's not, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
I don't think his intentions were as bad as people think they were. I just think a lot of people don't know how to go about like sharing their feelings without sounding douchey. I think it was kind of, you know, obviously it wasn't necessary. Like,
Right.
But at the same token, you know, free time, you know, breeds a lot of random things. So
the shade today.
when you have a break from shooting, you might just decide you want to write an essay on, you know, on your exes. But I don't think his intentions were meant to be, you know, spiteful or anything like that. You know.
I just feel like, to me, that's just something like you would just share with your wife. Like, you know, you really put me together. Because, you know, I don't know. Because it's like, what do you want me to get from this? Like.
But that's the thing. It's not really, at the end of the day, it's not really for them.
Yeah, it's not. It's for me. It's so y'all can be talking about me, which, you know, congrats, it worked. Because it's like, I would just tell my partner, like, you know what, you really changed me. You brought out something I didn't have with these other people, da-da-da-da-da. Like, because if I'm an ex, I really don't want to hear that.
Right.
So did y'all see, I'm stopping looking at you, that Bow Wow recently told People magazine, of all outlets, because he don't mess with us. As I said, it just came to my mind.
He like, let me air my struggle life to People.
Because they care about me.
Right, and the blacks will just drag me. Oh, Lord Jesus. He's like, white people can find a nice way to spin this so it don't sound so raggedy. Black folks will be like, this nigga live with his mama, y'all.
Let me get the story.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So basically what Victoria just said, Bow Wow told People magazine that he lives with his mom, but it's not like what you think, though. It's his house. Mm-hmm. He allows his mother to live there with him.
Where she live?
She has the top 2 floors, and Bow Wow has the basement.
Bow Wow and his fiance.
Bow Wow and his. Oh.
It's 2.
Excuse me.
Hello. In the basement, like it's somebody's private house in East Flatbush.
Oh, y'all ready? Y'all ready?
No, that was a serious question. I'm like, did they mention the children in the?
Oh,
because like
shoot.
But if Erica's there, the kids is there. The boy at least.
Oh.
The girl's with a mother.
Erica doesn't have custody of her son.
What?
She doesn't?
She don't raise that son.
Who raised him?
his father and his family, and then her mother. You know.
Well, then maybe it's just those 2.
But I mean, like, you know, he does visit his mom. Mm-hmm. I think that this whole thing with Bow Wow, you know, like, he went on this rant against black media. He went on a rant against Empire. And you allegedly have all this CSI money, but you are sharing a house with your mother. You can't get your mother her own house? Or if you are so ready to have a marriage and to build your own family unit, you will buy another house for you and your fiance and 2 children and the dog. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I just think like this whole thing, like you're just showing like really fraudulent characteristic traits, and you need to shut up right now. Because you just don't make any sense about like how you want to disregard people who have helped you get some type of money. You know what I mean? But not all the money that you need, apparently. So yes, that's how I feel about it.
I think I just feel like if it was me, I could not do it, especially if I'm about to get married.
Amen.
I love my mama, I really do. Hey, mama. But I couldn't. You're not gonna be living, and I'm living in the basement. I mean, not that I put my mom in the basement, but can we share the main floor at least or something like? And that would only be if like she needed my help. Like I would rather, like you said, much rather put you in your own nice home and find something, you know, for me and my new family.
I think that was their living arrangement, and that worked for them when he was a single man. His mom, it was just him and his mom. He didn't have his dad. They were really close. But I think now that you're getting married, it may be time to get off the titty. You know what I mean? But
You are so turned today.
and she should want to not be there.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking this morning. I was like, it's not wrong. I mean, it's not so bad.
Right,
I mean,
it's not
I
terrible.
personally, though, living in a basement as a grown man just seems very, like, juvenile. You know, like, oh, my mom let me get the basement apartment, yo.
But it is his house.
I got a free
But-
crib, y'all. That's that hood rich shit.
I don't know, man. It's just like, and that's what you said. It all comes down to you bringing a family into
Right.
an apartment or a house. So it's time for you to just move on. Like, move your mother into a nice space and have your own space. Because as a newlywed, you wanna be
Swinging from the chandelier.
all around.
Right.
So you're gonna need them 2 floors.
Get her a pool house.
Yeah.
Have a pool house made in the back or something.
Right, to the side. It can be in the same neighborhood, but it ain't gotta be the same structure. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Did Y'all See? For more videos just like this one, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/MadameNoire.